Hello viewers, welcome back to another exciting edition and thanks for watching. In today's video, we shall be looking at how Cristiano Ronaldo spends his millions. The Portuguese footballer Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the wealthiest and best athletes in the world. He was the third highest paid athlete in 2018 after Lionel Messi and Floyd Mayweather, and his total net worth is more than $450 million. He is currently earning $213 million a year at Al Nassr, and that's before you factor in his endorsement. In fact, Ronaldo has an exclusive deal with Nike where they pay him $30 million a year for the rest of his life. That means he will have $1 billion by the time he's 73. Now this Ronaldo allocates his ample resources. Today we are exploring how Cristiano Ronaldo spends his millions. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on post notifications so you don't miss any of our uploads. Real estate. Ronaldo has a wealth of real estate spanning the entire globe. Most recently, he picked up an entire hotel in Monte Carlo, France. The price a whopping $140 million. But then Ronaldo intends to use it as a business and will eventually recoup those expenses. But this is not all Ronaldo's first foray into the hotel industry. Back in 2015, he announced the purchase of 4 different resorts under the name of Ronaldo the CR7 brand. The hotel spanned 4 cities closely linked to Ronaldo's life. His hometown Funchal, Lisbon, where he first started his youth before his tenure with the famed Spanish club, and New York, when he was considering a move to Major League Soccer. But the crown jewel of his collection has to be a stylish football-themed hotel in Portugal's Madeira, where guests can lounge by a rooftop infinity pool, exercise an open-air gym, and take a bath in the room designed to look like a football field. I was always dreaming of having my own hotel. The Portuguese native became a shareholder of the international hotel chain, which marked his first investment outside of fashion and sport. Ronaldo explains, the hotel idea first came about during a casual conversation with the company in its native Madeira and archipelago of 4 islands facing the Moroccan coast. A personal connection with chief executive José Theotomio, whose father founded the Pestana Group, swiftens the deal, and he recently bought a luxury complex called Coco Bay Towers in Vietnam. Together with his other properties, you have the makings of a hotel empire. And this is before we even mention the homes that Ronaldo uses personally. Ronaldo also owns a penthouse in New York's Trump Tower, in addition to an 8-story mansion in Turin, Italy. These homes combined are worth more than $25 million. And this, to his hotel chain and his real estate, swells to a value of about $200 million. Cars, jets, and yacht. Ronaldo is a massive fan of luxury sports cars. Although he has never publicly admitted his admiration for a particular model, his Instagram feed makes his fondness for the custom-made CR7 Bugatti Chiron quite evident. It's also one of the most expensive in the collection. It cost more than $3 million, and Bugatti limits production to just 500 models. Bugatti Chiron is the fastest, most powerful, and most exclusive in the Bugatti brand lineup. Fans call it a hypercar because it makes out at 261 miles per hour and can go from 0 to 60 in less than 2.5 seconds. The BMW M6 was one of the first cars Ronaldo purchased while playing for the Manchester United. It cost him $102,000 when he bought it in 2006. It was a basic model featuring a mighty 5 liters V10 engine. But Ronaldo, like he purchased a model with a few extra bells and whistles. Not one of his fastest cars, but certainly one of the most powerful. Ronaldo has a Bentley GT Speed 592 horsepower. The Bentley GT Speed produces lots of power on the road, just like its owner rose the football pitch with power and speed. Its top speed is 189 miles per hour, and it goes from 0 to 60 in just 3 to 4 seconds, and no car collection is complete without some Ferraris. The superstar also appears to be enamored with them since he has a fleet in his garage. Cristiano Ronaldo's Ferraris includes a 5.9 GTO and 430 and a 5.99 Verano for a total cost of well over $1 million. Rounding out the collection is the Rolls-Royce Phantom. The car is worth more than $400,000. It boasts of a twin-turbo V12 that generates 563 horsepower, and bear in mind, they are just the highlights. Ronaldo's total collection includes dozens of cars and is worth more than $11 million. All these cars are impressive, but Ronaldo needs something even faster and more luxurious when he travels long distances. He has one of the most lavish private jets on the market, the Gulfstream 650. It costs him a cool 32 million euros and accommodates up to 18 of his closest friends. Ronaldo's plane can hit a top speed of 610 miles an hour and has a range of 7,000 nautical miles, so he could easily fly from Turin to Manchester and back without refueling. The plane is also personalized with its initials. According to Spanish T2 Confidential, an Outrange sends out his jet at the cost of 6,000 euros an hour to recoup some of the cost. Apparently, the player has a deal with charter company Executive Airlines and receives a percentage of all the retail income. Even though Ronaldo is the highest paid footballer in the world, he balances his expenses just like everyone else. And bear in mind, this isn't Ronaldo's only private jet. In 2015, he opted for a 19 million euros Gulfstream Jet 200. It's unclear whether he sold his aircraft to pay for his current pair of wings, but it's possible he has the makings of a fleet. For a while, Ronaldo was leasing a yacht for 45,000 euros a week. Ronaldo may declare that he was not pleased. He told Spanish TV program Dopina Spain looks after me. But for example, there are 1,000 boats in the Formentera, and the police come onto the smallest little one, Cristiano's one with cameras. Are we murderers here or what? And I was having a net below nice and calm, and I heard the police above. I went up and said, what is going on here? They have pistols, as it is experienced when Ronaldo opted to buy its own super yacht. It's made by Palmer Johnson and is worth in excess of 9 million euros. The yacht features a lavish master bedroom, a standing area and room for up to 9 years. The boat can cruise a healthy 35 knots and requires a crew of 3 people to operate. Fashion. In addition to some pretty impressive models of transportation, it also puts a huge emphasis on its appearance. The star has a number of gaudy diamond-encrusted watches that he wears when the fitting suits him. At a press conference, he dons a Jacob timepiece from the Calvia Torrebone range. It's a watch which is encrusted with 424 white and red diamonds. Of course, Jacob & Co. know the value of putting their merchandise on a celebrity like Ronaldo, so he has an endorsement with them. Of course, the watch wasn't free, but he probably got a significant discount on the timepiece. The same cannot be said for the Frank Muller watch he was spotted with. This watch has so many diamonds, it's almost blinding and can cost a cool $1.2 million. More than most sports cars, Ronaldo has a reputation for being a bit of an equal maniac. Love him or hate him, Ronaldo has no shortage of self-esteem. So when Michael Wade unveiled the wax statue of him at the Madrid location in 2013, Ronaldo was first in line to check it out. He loved it so much he considered it an extension of himself and even sent a hairstylist to the museum once a month to ensure that the hair do busy convincing likeness. But that wasn't enough for the football star. He hired British works artist Michael Wade to create a replica of it when asked about the experience. Wade said we still have the mode that we used to sculpt him in 2013. So this copy was completely a duplicate and Ronaldo sent us a football kit and his latest boots to make it up to date, and we left the hair alone because that's exactly how he wanted it. We put all the hair in one at a time, and then in Madrid, his hairdresser came along to cut the price of the replica statue, 20,000 euros. This is a relative leap again when he considered the amount of work that went into the piece. Charity. But the Al Nassr player isn't only focused on himself, he also gives a sizable amount of his income to charity. The 39-year-old's most recent philanthropic project will be to fund the construction of a pediatric hospital in Santiago, Chile, as part of a joint venture with Italian businessman Alessandro Proto, with others to follow in more South American cities. In 2021, the Portugal captain auctioned off his 2013 Ballon d'Or winner trophy for £600,000, with all the proceeds going to Make-A-Wish Foundation. And in 2016, he made a generous donation to Save the Children for food, clothing and medical care to help the plight of children in Syria. Later the same year, Ronaldo was asked to donate his jersey or shoes to raise 60,000 euros for a 10-month-old infant suffering from a brain disease. Ronaldo paid all the hospital bills by himself and gifted his jersey and shoes to the toddler business. This is in addition to major philanthropic efforts in both Palestine and Nepal. He placed $5 million to the mountain nation after devastating earthquake in 2015. For 3 of the last 4 years, he's donated more money than any sports player in the world. When in order to give more money, Ronaldo is determined to make more money hand over first. For one thing, he has the biggest Instagram following of anyone in the world. That's part of why his sponsors pay a hefty sum of just a single sponsored post of his social media pages. Bucket estimates that Ronaldo has more than 2.3 million social media interactions and views per post. Those interactions generate $1.8 million in value per sponsored post for brands like Nike. And according to social media research firm EZR, Ronaldo has made close to $400,000 on each of his sponsored posts on Instagram in 2019. Ronaldo also has something no other soccer player has, a lifetime contract with Nike that is worth an estimated $1 billion. That deal was made back in 2016 and has the potential to go on for decades after his retire from soccer. NBA legend Michael Jordan had a similar deal with Nike, which has paid him every year since retiring back in 2003. Ronaldo also has a lucrative line of underwear, shoes, custom blankets, and fragrances. His CR7 company is worth an estimated $100 million and is growing as he branches out into new business ventures. He also has an app and a line of restaurants in the development stages. In 2017, it was revealed that one of Ronaldo's endorsements was a C-Pros-based investing firm called Exodus Group. The company was scrutinized for charging investors more money when their funds did poorly. In a study, they found that 82% of users lost all their investments, and then they were charged additional fees by the company. The firm allows players to borrow funds to tell them up to 500 times the original deficit. Ronaldo has since parted ways with Exodus with such a healthy business portfolio. It doesn't need to deal with disreputable companies. There you have it, viewers. Thanks for watching. Do you know some other ways Ronaldo spends his millions, or do you have any requests for our next video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you find this video interesting, we'd love you to support us by sharing and subscribing for more interesting content. We'll see you next time.